Morning. It is October 24th. There's October's kitty. And there's Henry. He's a new visitor. My second son has come to stay with me for a bit, a couple months. And so some things have changed around here. There's this pile of shoes sitting there, which I'm not crazy about. But my house is a disaster, as you can see. I've been busy. I know it's been quite a while since I've picked up the camera. I've just been, almost forgot I had this channel. How's this for a messy living room? I got everything pulled to the center. I've been putting up trim. So I've got my other son, my youngest, brought me over his chop saw, and I've been working away. There's one of the pieces I had to piece together. There was a wow in the floor, so I had to cut out a little piece, cleft it together, and make one side a little higher than the other for the wow, but it created that. But that's in an inconspicuous spot behind my couch. And I'm thinking, like, when I sell this house, all the trim has to be done. So none of this trim was up. Long story. When my husband was alive and we painted this living room, somehow the trim never got put back. There's another little cleft. I gotta sand that and repaint it. But I'm just showing you the corners and everything. I know that's so exciting. But I had trim downstairs. Some of it fit, some of it didn't. So I had to get some new trim. And I've been busy, busy, busy. Had a great Thanksgiving, I would say, for the most part. Here's another thing I did, was I trimmed this door. Previous videos, you'll see that that was not trimmed, and there was opening here where the drywall was showing, and I had to put a piece in there, build it out, painted my doorknobs, painted that little thing so it was gold and white, and I didn't like the way it looked, so just spray painted it. But this door is done now. It looks so much better than it did before. It's like, I don't know why it took me so long to do it, but you know, life kind of thing. There's a little flaw right there, and I'm like, I should probably fix that. If I get back around this way, I'll do it. Right now, I just want to get things done. I don't know if I ever showed you this tiered shelf my girlfriend got me, and I fixed it all up. And it looks so cute, and the kids just loved it. My daughter just loved it. But anyways, right now my house is a disaster. I'm kind of afraid to walk around and see what it really looks like, because I've been so focused on that project. My bedroom's a disaster. I got to get in there. And I'm going to get new trim for around here. That's actually floor trim. I've said that before. I'm going to use some of that for other pieces in the kitchen that need to be done. But basically, I got the chop saw, and I taught myself how to use it. Me and YouTube. Couldn't do this without YouTube, I can tell you that. And just trying to get all kinds of trim done. So, and I put a piece of trim up there. I'm going to paint that door. I built out that spot there. I need to sand it down. There's glaring sun. This little piece right here, this little corner had me kind of stumped. Henry's right in there. And I made that little return, but I still got to kind of figure out what to do down there. But I'll just puzzle some pieces in. And this is the chop saw that I've been working at. Now the basement looks like a disaster, but it's all painted now. So it's much better than it was. I've got my son staying over there, so I just curtained it all off. When he asked if he could come home for a couple months, I mean, he's a grown man, but he's got, you know, some plans that left him without a place for a couple months, and I didn't want to put him back upstairs in what's now my daughter's room because I want to paint it. And I told him, well, I'm doing projects, you know, down in the basement. So I said, but I can put you in the corner of the basement, and there's my station for painting my trim. I got those 2 pieces left that are going to go in the hall, and I am going to have to buy some more trim. I don't have the door trim yet. But anyways, this basement's all painted. I'm going to have to, like, once I get this all organized and finish this trim project and get things better organized, but we're making progress here. I mean, it feels like it always gets worse before it gets better. I say that repeatedly. And, you know, I've learned a new skill, how to use a chop saw. Those stack of boxes there, that's what, to keep the trim level in the saw, because it's longer than obviously the table. It's kind of Mickey Mouse, but it works. And I've wrecked, I don't know, 1 piece of trim so far. Really, I've done pretty good. Although there was a few tears the first day when I was trying to figure it out. So anyways, yeah, things are coming along. It doesn't look like it, but they are. So anyways, what I've got to do right now is, I had a major sleep in. I've been getting up before 8 o'clock every morning. I've made myself do it. And today, the power went out sometime, and so my alarm went off. And no, my alarm didn't even go off today. That's what happened. You going out, Henry? This is my son's cat. And he is a sweet, sweet, sweet boy. Like, he's just the nicest cat. And, you know, he's just fit right in, and he may or may not be taking him with him. I may or may not be adopting him. So we'll see. Right now I'm just, you know, doing things day by day. So what I'm going to do right now is, I am not dressed. Probably, I hope you didn't see my reflection there. I'm going to get back at this and then pop back in and tell you what kind of progress I made. I'm going to give myself an hour. We'll see where I am in an hour. I need to be at least dressed and have my bedroom cleaned up, you know, and then I'm really not caring about messes too much when I'm in mid-project. Just kind of keep the dishes done and, you know, that kind of thing. But I'm just trying to get it done. Okay, so I'll come back. Okay, so an hour's up. I got quite a bit done. Got my kitchen back into better state. I ended up spending the hour just tidying because this place was a disaster. Tidied up the shoes. Henry's been in and out 5 times. He just comes and sits. He goes out for a few minutes, comes in and sits, nibbles, goes out for a few minutes. So I got my bedroom tidied up, that I wouldn't be embarrassed if somebody showed up and said, let's see your bedroom. And it's like, okay, that looks better. I've got this shelf fell down. I got to sort that out. But I want to put a piece in there. I'm going to see if I can actually cut a piece. I have some of that flooring with the chop saw. I don't know if I can just because of the length of it. But I'm kind of thinking it is a slider, so I don't know how to use that yet. But I am going to replace the trim along those doors. I got to buy that yet. But right now what I'm doing is I just started. I brought up my paint from the basement because I'd painted all the pieces downstairs, the big long strips. And I got to go around and sand. I just started that, sand all that nice and smooth. And, you know, paint it up. And that's as good as it's going to get. And I hope that the next people don't want this wall blank because they're going to see that. But it's going to be behind my couch. So anyways, going to go around and do that. I decided I'm going to sand. It's always timing. I'm going to sand and paint that. and then I'm going to paint that back door. I hemmed and hawed because I have the door actually painted the same color as the walls. But I'm like, should I paint it white? You know? And it's like, well, I got a gallon of trim paint on sale. A quart was $28 and a gallon was $38. So I thought, I'm buying a gallon. And I'm actually really glad I did because I'm going to probably get through it. So I think I'm going to paint those two doors white. I'm going to start with that door though. I want to get that done today. I got a nasty crack in that window. Well, obviously this door needs to be replaced. But I can't, I don't have the budget for it. So anyways, yeah, trim that out. Looks pretty good. I'm going to get to work and I'm going to set my clock for an hour, and let's see where we're at in an hour. And then I'll give you a little tour. Sorry, I'm spinning you around. And then we'll close out this video. Okay, 34 seconds left. Heard my 1 minute timer. Warning, I should say. I'm just starting to tape out this door. I'm going to put some newspaper on it because the glare that's coming in there, it's hard to see. So, going to paint it, but I still got to take that piece of tape off up top. Oh yeah, and I'm going to paint around that door. I'm just painting. I'm painting till I told my son I just keep working till I fall down. So he's like, Mom, you might want to quit before that. But anyways, I got this done. I mean, you can see where I've joined it, but I might have to give that a second coat, which I'm fine with. But I mean, if you're standing up, you can't see where I've joined it. You literally have to crawl around on the floor. And I don't think anybody's going to do that. Got the corner, had a gap in there. Another cleft, I think that's what they call it, where I had to join it. And it's, yeah, that's not so nice. But you know what? Like I said, you're going to have to crawl around on the floor. And there's going to be furniture in front of it all the time. Unless you have, you know, keep your walls bare. But in my mind, if I'm going to sell this house, I could not leave the trim undone. This way it is at least done. If somebody wants to redo it, that's kind of up to them, of course. But see, that one's pretty good. But yeah, it's probably going to need another coat. So I'm going to let that dry. And now I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to make myself a coffee and sit for a little bit and then get that door done. So yeah, it's been, I know it's been over a month since I've been on here. I did do a video, but I kind of mucked it up and, you know, just kind of gave up on it. And this is my table for Thanksgiving. Pulled out this guy. He's so cute. Turkey. But anyways, so I got to get this put away too. I had 2 leaves in there so that, you know, for everybody. I had, how many people did I have? I think I had 8 adults and 5 kids. So, and it went well. I mean, had all my kids, excuse me, in one place at one time. So that was nice. It's been a while since that's happened. So I was happy about that. And my daughter and I got to the fair with the boys and we had a great time. It was a great weekend. I really enjoyed it. So, and I've been busy doing obviously these things. I'm really proud of this door that I did. Like, I mean, if you go back in other videos, you'll see where that door's undone and looks horrible. And I can honestly say that does not look horrible. So, in building out the box, I went and had to get wood. I thought I might have something around here, but nothing that really suited it. I did muck that up because I should have bought one more piece of wood. So I had to rig something in there because I bought 2 pieces thinking I could do both sides and the top, but it was just short. So I had to, you know, find some wood and stick it in there. You see that? The little dip. I could go over that with wood filler, but probably wouldn't get it perfect even with the wood filler. And I was reading this thing that said, you know, stand a foot back and look at things. And if they look good from a foot back, you're doing fine. Like, unless you're, you know, building, unless you're a professional contractor building and being paid top dollar for doing something. But, I mean, you do the absolute best you can. But if you try to get perfection, you're just going to keep whittling away till you got nothing. Like this right there, there's some gold still showing. And it's like, I might touch that up. But then if you stand right here, you can't see that at all. And it looks way better than the old ugly doorknob. I mean, this is a 44-year-old door. And it does not look brand new, but it looks cared for and refreshed. And I think that's a good thing to aim for. So anyways, yeah, I've been busy. I've been putting out resumes and have not heard anything back. So that kind of concerns me. Still working with the local Y. I'm actually starting a QuickBook course on November 1st through college in the area. It's going to be online, but it was like, I don't know, $350, something like that. And because I'm working with this service, they're going to cover it. So that's great, because that'll be great to put on my resume. I really like the idea of that. And I've been doing research on QuickBooks, just watching tutorials online. I've also got picked up, well, I was out at a friend's the other night. Oh, how do I say this? I have a friend who has recently shown interest in the Bible and what it teaches. And I mean, we've been friends for a long time, and you know, she would not at one time considered herself a person of faith, but that's slowly developing, and she's becoming curious about what the Bible teaches. And so there was this course with Emmaus, and I happened, you know, I was trying to acquire it one way, and then I was at my friend's the other night, and she had a whole box of them because she had done a Bible study with some of her church and friends and neighbors. And so I picked up, she just gave them to me, so that's great. So I've got 2 other girlfriends that I think might be interested, or at least I think I might ask. I'm not sure about that, but because they really haven't shown any interest, and I don't like to be pushy. But I don't want to leave them out either. Like, they might say, hey, why didn't you invite us? Because the 4 of us are friends. So anyways, long story short, you know, what a blessing that is. And she just had the excess and gave them to me, so that's great. And then I got this book, A Wind in the House of Islam, and it's about how God is drawing Muslims around the world to faith in Jesus Christ. And we had a fella come speak at our church about his journey from Afghanistan and his Muslim faith, and to India, and now he's in Canada working with the Jesus Network. So, and he's a Muslim that's converted to Christ, and I mean, that can be deadly. Well, he was exiled from his country and his family. So, yeah, it was a fascinating story, and they were giving these books away. Of course, there's, you know, you do donation, and so you don't have to. They never say you have to do a donation kind of thing, but I mean, books cost money, so I'm going to send a donation for that. So anyways, I found these little things at dollar store. $1.50. I should have got a few more. I am going to go back. Hopefully there'll be some, because I thought they're the cutest little things for little gifts. $1.50. I think I'll go back and get a stack of them. And then, because I don't have a lot of money this year for Christmas, so I got to really be frugal. And I mean, I love those cookies for one thing. I think everybody does, the shortbread. And the tins are adorable. So I'm going to try to do that tomorrow, because they're going to be gone soon. So anyways, I'm happy with the progress I'm making. I'm not going to keep you any longer. I'm going to make a coffee, sit down for a bit, and then I'm going to tackle that door, and hopefully it won't be a month before I show up again. But if you're watching, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. God bless.